What's up everyone, this is R13 and let's get started. So today on this video we are reviewing the Hguc ME02R-F01 Messer Type F01. That is a mouthful. A MAFTI mass-produced heavy mobile suit as what this manual suggests. I actually enjoyed building this unit here. There you go. It took me a good maybe 8 hours in total just building this unit here. This is a bulky unit and very interesting design in my own honest opinion, as you guys can see here. Now this unit actually made an appearance in the movie and the novel called Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway's Flash. Now for the history of this unit here, it's a mass-produced mobile suit developed from the AMS-119 Guerra Doga. Now there's actually a couple of known pilots that, well, not really known, but if you read the manga you guys will be aware of them, but I'll actually just leave their names right over here. Yeah, one of the good things about this unit here is the color separation here. It actually got your red, light brown, hull red or the dark red here, and the yellow, and some gray areas for the hand and the joints, which is actually really not that bad. Also, forgot to mention, this is actually deployed. The first deployment is at UC0105, just in case you guys are wondering. Now time for the weapon system here. The first one is actually located in the forehead. It's a Vulcan gun, which is right over here. As you guys can see, it's actually really nice. And then the next part is actually the beam sabers, which is actually located in the big shield here. And there's one that actually fell off. And you actually get some clear effect parts, and then as you guys can see the size there. Now the next one is, let's just put this head back partially there, is the long beam rifle here, which is actually quite nice. Really nice design there. It actually feels very basic. I even got the extra part here, the right hand trigger that comes with it, and then you got your big shield. Okay, now the next part that I actually want to show you guys is the extra parts here. Now this one here is for the action base. So underneath here, there's actually a slot there, as you guys can see. If I can actually move in closer, some more light. There's actually a slot there that you can actually just slide this in, and there you go. And you can just slide this out, and then I do have a basic action base that I can actually show this to you guys quickly. So for this part here, all you have to do, and this is actually D44 something if I remember correctly, and there you go. That's for your action base. Now the next part is you got a right hand trigger for your extra parts, and then the leftovers for the runners here is you actually got runner B3 here with the spike, and then you got runner B2 here with plenty of parts here. As you guys can see, you guys got part of the headpiece here, part of the back skirt, and then part of the thrusters. I forgot where this is supposed to go, and you got part of the chest piece here. So that's it for the extra parts. Now got to admit, one of the things I like about this unit here is that there is no polycaps here. I built this unit without the use of any polycaps. It doesn't come with any polycaps at all, and I am actually quite fascinated with it. Plus on top of that, the color separations are really great, and the details there, as you guys can see, are great as well. Of course, the nubs and the seam lines are there, but not a whole lot. It's actually well placed and hidden. I'm very impressed at how Bandai did this. And for the nubs itself, some areas are thick, but proper sanding can fix the problem here. Now, there's one thing I did actually notice regarding the construction of this unit here, is certain parts here, like this one here, that is actually movable. It feels like it's a little bit flimsy, but actually it's not. And it's not bad at all. And for the leg itself, at first it's a little bit heavy, as you guys can see there, so it will actually move from side to side, but it's really not that bad. And if you guys are actually concerned about the looseness here, there's actually ways to actually tighten the parts there by using some, maybe a little bit of clay putty to make it a little bit more stiff for the joints, or some nail polish, clear nail polish. I haven't actually tested that out yet, so take it with a grain of salt, but I heard it actually works tightening the parts out. Now, when it comes to mobility test, is actually really not that bad. Also, here's actually one of the seam lines here at the shoulder area, and a little bit of sanding will fix it. Yeah, it's really not that bad at all. So you guys can see there, it's like if you want to look for actual nubs and seam lines, you actually got to look closer, but in the distance, just straight build alone, it's actually not that bad. And you can find one in the feet there, and maybe in the forearm, and that's it. Now the next part is certain areas that are actually good. You actually got the beam, what do you call that, the shield attachment, sorry, I was about to say beam shield and I said it. And it only works for the left forearm here, but the left forearm, the left elbow area. Now the right elbow doesn't actually have a slot there. Now there's actually a little bit of looseness that I actually do want to mention now, is actually in this joint area here. Now there may be a reason for it, but as you guys can see, there's actually some really good mobility there as well. And you know what, let's do a shake test just to show you guys how loose it can be. So far no falling parts, but as you guys can see on the legs there you go. That's the only area that may be a little bit loose, but you can push it right in. Yeah, it's really not that bad. No falling parts, and the articulation is actually not that bad, which we are actually moving forward right away here. Now for the articulation here, you guys have already seen the headpiece there, which can rotate. Got certain limitations there, and that's what's keeping it design. And for the backpack itself, you actually get the thrusters that actually rotates, which is not bad. That one kinda, yeah. And then let's remove the backpack here. It's actually not that hard, and that's what it looks like. So if you actually guys got some other backpacks that actually have this type of slots here, it should be compatible if you modify it maybe. Okay, now for the next part is actually the arms here, and the arms are actually two types, but their articulation is still the same, double jointed. And as you guys can see, there's some mobility on the left, the right as well. And then let's see if I can remove this piece here. Now for the torso area, there are actually multiple pieces similar to a real grade, but oh yeah, I remember this is still part of the chest piece, so you may accidentally remove this part here. And I've taken a picture of what looks like a transformation mode for the waist area there. Yeah, see? Yeah, it actually got some good articulation when it comes to the chest area. Now for the waist area here, Got some good articulation as well. You actually get some thrusters there for details, as you guys can see. Yeah, and you actually can move it around. See that? So definitely good poses there. You got the front skirt as well, and it kind of fell off there. There's actually a ball joint there, and all you have to do is just slide it right in and it's secure again. Now for the legs here, as you guys can see, there's the legs. I've already shown you guys the slot here for your action base, and really nice detail. Okay, see that there? Okay, now it's easy to put it back there. Now for the legs, you actually got double joints there. Oops, part of the thrusters there kind of fell off. And yeah, it's right over there. And as you guys can see, fascinating. Definitely good poses. And for the feet, and look at that. Fascinating. Okay. Oops. Now let's see if I can put back the thrusters there that actually fell off. And it should be easy to put it back, I think. Yep, that's a little bit harder than I expected. Now let's put this back together and give you guys my final thoughts about this unit. Now there is one more feature that you guys need to know, and this is actually quite nice. And oops. Okay, I almost forgot to mention this, and all you have to do is remove the headpiece here, pull this piece out. Okay, and there you go. I kind of put a little bit of a mono eye there. But as you guys can see, you can actually rotate the eyepiece, and also the opportunity to actually modify it and add an LED. Just drill a hole here, and some minor modifications. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. And you can actually have a light up mono eye, and there you go. Okay, so I almost forgot to do this, a size by size comparison. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do a comparison of is the RX-78 grandfather here. This is actually a custom paint of mine from years ago. As you guys can see, the height comparison wise, much taller than the RX-78. And right beside the Messer here is the Messer grade G04, early 2000 release. Almost the same size as a G04 Messer grade. And last but not the least, you have the Psycho Gundam Mark 1 Hguc. And of course, Psycho Gundam tops Messer when it comes to size. And definitely firepower. Okay, now that's it for the size by size comparison here. Now, is this unit worth getting? Actually, yes. There's a lot of great points here, and of course there's a few weaknesses here, but let's focus on the strength that this unit have here. Number one is it doesn't require polycaps at all. Number two, great color separation. Number three, the nubs and seam lines are actually well placed and hidden, and you won't even notice it unless you actually look. And the next one is the opportunity to actually give this some customization, give it some weathering, give it some love. And then you actually do get the extra parts there, so you can definitely kit bash other units there. Well, definitely worth getting. Really appreciate that I actually got this unit here. Definitely this unit will have a spot at my glass display case once I'm done giving this a nice paint job. Okay, that's all the time that I got, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Total hours is practically 8 hours of build time, me taking my time building this unit here, and enjoyed every second of it. Okay, remember, have fun, relax, and enjoy. That is Gunpla. That's how it should be. I'll see you guys on the next video, and don't forget to click that like and subscribe button for more future contents.